Some of the best memories I've ever made were on days when I was bored. What's going on YouTube? Oh, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Brad Steele channel. Steele Reactions Yataka is where it's happening. Thank you guys for joining me on the Bradical bandwagon today for another reaction video. Checking out one of the best singers that I've heard, John Farnham, performing a song by one of my favorite bands of all time, The Beatles. I think probably the greatest band of all time, The Beatles. This is one of their big hits, Help. John Farnham performing it. I appreciate everybody for joining me today. Red subscribe button is below. Some of my covers and original music are on the channel as well. For right now, it's John Farnham, Help, live with the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra.
Here's an oldie but a goodie.
Quite a goodie. Oh, that orchestra is stunning. The anticipation is mounting.
When I was younger, so much younger than today.
This is one of those things where I've always said this song would have been better as a ballad. I mean, the Beatles did an upbeat, fast version, but I was like, this is a sad song. Like, this is a sad song. It should be slow. It should be a ballad. And his voice, just as soon as he comes in, even no matter how many times you've heard him, you forget just how powerful his voice is. And then he comes in and you're like, gosh, just huge voice. They're doing like a completely different melody and everything, huh? Say what year this was. Gotta be 80s.
Thank you. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down.
So did he have like his own version of this that had been out? Because obviously the crowd all knows this is a much different melody than the Beatles version. So I don't know if there was because I think the Carpenters did another version of Help as well, and they kind of stuck to the exact same melody as the Beatles, but this is like a completely different melody that the whole crowd knows. So.
And I do appreciate you being round.
Dang.
Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me?
Oh. I mean, I know he's sweating because he's like in the middle of a show and he's been out there. But like, I was about to say, this guy doesn't even have to break a sweat. Like some of these high notes, it's like he's not even straining. Like that one. Like, that's high for me in head voice. He's like hitting it full voice.
And I know that I just need you like I've never done before. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. And I do appreciate you.
What key are we in here? That high C. Do I appreciate you? He's a freak, man. Going up to I like this arrangement a lot.
Won't you please, please help me?
Yeah.
That's my dance song.
Every song should have a saxophone solo. I mean it. Every song should have a saxophone solo. That was beautiful. Beautiful.
When I was young,
That's the note he comes in on.
so much younger than today,
Unbelievable.
I never needed anybody's help in any way.
Phew.
But now those days are gone. Oh, I'm not so self-assured.
I mean, it's like not even human. And I've seen clips of him from recent, like he's probably in his 30s or so right here. I mean, but now he's like, I mean, he's in his 70s-ish, I think now. And he still sings like this. Just God-given ability.
Now I've changed my mind. I've opened up the door. Help me if you can. I'm feeling down.
Yeah.
And I do my best to get you around.
I just need everybody to understand. I'm sorry to keep pausing. That's ridiculous. Like all of these singers that you hear about on YouTube, these tenors like David Phelps and Dimash and all this, like he's up there with them. Up and down.
Thank you, Melbourne. Good night. Be careful.
Whew. I mean, he's just unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Those notes, that range, and it adds to the message of the song, too. I mean, like I said earlier, it's a sad song. I mean, it's a song about needing help. It's a song about desperation. And so when he hits those high notes, it adds to the drama of the song. It adds to the intensity of the song and the lyric. He is just unbelievable. Another level.
I've been building my own kingdom for everyone to see. It exists to keep me safe from harm, and it's intact to glorify me. Nobody helped me build this up. It was me and me alone. I've appointed myself as the king, and I've given myself the throne. But it turns out I'm no ruler, and I have no control. So I have decided some life into my empty, cold dead hands. Down with the fickle king, away with this fantasy. You are the one I need. Death to the kingdom of me. Death to the kingdom of me. I should probably be frightened. This empire's all I know, but it always does more damage than good. I'm afraid it's gotta go. I know that I can't be trusted, 'cause I'm just a man. And if you hadn't given your life for me, a loser would be all that I am. You know they say